Hey, welcome to or welcome back to Bohemian Spirited Tarot. I'm Michelle, your sick tarot reader. So bear with me, my voice is a little out of sorts. We're going to be doing the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces tarot reading. Okay, so I already started on it using the Cosmic Magic Oracle to start with. The first card up was Joy Sagittarius. Now, when I saw that, because it wanted to come out the last time I did one of these, the number 9, I got the 9 of Cups or the 9 of Pentacles energy from that card. It didn't come up immediately in the tarot reading, but that's neither here nor there. It just sent me with this feeling of we're going to have emotional fulfillment and material fulfillment. The next card up was Mercury with communication, the number 19. And the last card was the waning gibbous moon with gratitude. The number is 41. Okay, so right off the bat, I felt like you're either a Sagittarius or like Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius sun, and you're about to experience some joy. That was the first thing that also came up for me. I'm a Sag sun, so it resonated deeply with me, followed with communication and gratitude. I saw another person on YouTube talking about the astrology of this new moon, and for Capricorn rising, it was, her message was very to the point. Her name's Sarah. To the point with do but don't. Do but don't. Do but don't. And so what she was saying was do the thing with gratitude, with joy, communicate with joy, with gratitude. Don't complain about things right now, especially right now. Don't. Do but don't. Okay. And as I am a Capricorn rising, and that resonated also with me, we will communicate joy and gratitude. So, the first 4 tarot cards that I got, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, Strength, and Temperance. Okay, this for you is very, very, very good. It's very optimistic. The energy, okay, this, depending on where Pisces is in your astrological chart, I get the feeling that part of this full moon is going to be emotional. As we let go of some things, we're letting go of people, we're letting go of, hi kitty cat, we're letting go of old modalities, old ways of doing things. Maybe we're letting go of jobs, we're letting go of friends, maybe even some of the dreams that we've been holding on to. Say hi, bud. Here we go. Okay. Maybe some of the dreams that we've been holding on to from our youth, from when we were young teenagers and filled to the brim with stars in our eyes, right? And there's just certain things that we're going to be releasing now. I got good news for you, though. Okay? When it comes to manifesting your dream life, when it comes to manifesting the good stuff, when we release it, when we let it go, when we are done, that is when the universe responds. That is when the law of attraction and assumption starts working. You see, if we keep clinging on to, we'll say, love or partnership, money, etc., etc., when we're clinging on to these specific goals and specific aspirations, to a certain degree, we are limiting ourselves to what the outcome could be. And it could be far grander than what we actually anticipate or are dreaming of. Say, for an example, you want to be a writer, an author. Well, what if you were a 5-time best-selling New York author? Like stuff like that. So yeah, during this full moon, we're going to be letting go and releasing some of those things. And it's going to be sad, and we're going to want to cry about it a little bit, and it's going to be emotional, and that's fine. That's absolutely okay. But send it away with gratitude. Okay? Be grateful that you have had these hopes and these dreams, and also be ready to receive that or something better. Yeah. Because strength and temperance is like the persistence in holding that dream and that idea or that job aspiration or that partnership aspiration or whatever the case may be, holding that like so tightly, when you let it go, it breathes. It finally breathes. Okay? It finally can move. It can finally come into fruition. It can finally bring you an inner peace. And there's strength in that letting go. When you believe. You know, the old adage, if you're Gen X, I'm sure you've heard it from your boomer parents or even your grandparents. If you love something, let it go. And as a neurospicy person, that made little sense to me. Now that I have a visual on the way manifestation works, I'm able to say, oh yeah, if you really genuinely love something, you should let that go, because it flows, it moves, it grows, it does great stuff. Okay? So yeah, and you will have peace. I'm telling you, you're gonna have peace and calm and tranquility. You're gonna feel relieved. You're gonna feel like a little bit sad. You're gonna be like, oh, that sucks. Remember, it's gonna be that or something better. That or something better, friends. The dream is a magnificent thing. Can you imagine that it becomes something bigger or better? Mm-hmm. So let's get into a little bit more of what the release is. What guidance do we have for our friends to help them ease into the letting go of these nostalgic things? The Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands in reverse. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. He's slow and steady. He's the tortoise in the hare race. He is what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Grounded, committed, steady. The Knight is movement. In this particular instance, he's not in a hurry to get anywhere. He's not trying to get somewhere fast. He's not trying to get, he's just grounding. Like he's just rock solid. He knows his stuff. Yeah. Followed by the Two of Wands in reverse. Oh. So what Spirit is saying is when things start looking like they're falling apart, just stand still. Stand still. Let it pass. Yeah. Don't take the action right away. Stand still, let it pass, especially with the emotional body. Especially with the emotional body. When our emotions are up and charged, we don't want to make a decision. We don't want to take action. We want to sit with it. We want to pause with it. Okay. This is good. Pause as we're releasing these things, because trust me, friend, on the other side of this is a whole new world of yummy and delicious. There's a lot of good stuff coming through. Okay? When we're feeling the emotions, pause. Just pause. Let it pass. Let it go. And I'm not saying disregard your feelings, friend. I don't want you to ever disregard your feelings. Your feelings about things are valid. The important part is to allow yourself to experience the emotions, okay? And however you want to move through or process those emotions. For me, I like resting. I like doing things like cleaning. I love cleaning when I'm very disorganized in myself. Also, when I'm feeling incredibly frustrated, I like to go exercise and do so really hard. So if you feel like you need to move in order to process your emotions, then move. If you feel like you need to draw or write, do that. Do that. If you feel like you need to clean, or if you feel like you need to be in bed, be in bed. Because rest is also good. Just don't take an action. Okay? So what is on the other side of this full moon eclipse for our friends? What do they have to look forward to? Excuse me. So we had Justice in reverse. On the other side of this full moon in Pisces, what we have to look forward to is we have Justice in reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Moon. That tells me that all of the things that we've been putting up with, the dishonesty, the unfairness, whatever lack of accountability that's been going on in your world, in your life, this is going to switch immediately into something that you love. That's going to bring about greater joy, greater passion, greater creativity. Um, hmm. And it's not something that you know about or that you see coming. You're just going to have to trust your intuition. Yeah. So, as an example, I'm not saying that this is the the whole the thing. In the example of if we are letting go of an old career or an old job or a career, um, like hope of a career, we decided we're not going to go to college and we're not going to go after the whatever career we were going to go after, and we let that go. All of a sudden, you're going to find something that you are actually really passionate about, and it's a new aspiring. It's going to bring emotional fulfillment to you. However, it's not something that you would have thought about originally. It's not something that you would have um, dreamed. That's what Spirit is saying. It's not something you would have dreamed about. It's not something, it just comes, like it just comes out of thin air almost. So you have to be open to your intuition, and you have to be open to receiving. That means you have to show up. Sometimes you have to show up at your local coffee shop. You have to show up at the local store. You have to show up in places that you ordinarily wouldn't show up, because that's where it's going to happen for you. Yeah. 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 Oh, I got the Fool on the bottom. Yeah. You got a new life thing coming your way, a new beginning. So even with like the if it's a love thing or a friendship thing, you're just gonna be like, oh, I think today I'm gonna go to the dog park. I'm gonna go to this different dog park though, because I've never been over there and I feel like doing something different. And you're gonna go and you're gonna do this thing with your dog, and then next thing you know, you're gonna meet this person who's gonna be like, got the cutest freaking dog in the whole wide world, and you're gonna want to talk about this dog. And the next thing you know, you're gonna be talking about like, oh yeah, I used to do this, this, and this, and you know, I was gonna do that, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, you know what? I have this thing coming up. Maybe you can help me with it. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. It's a new beginning. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Mm, that's what's on the other side. Okay, so recap here. Recap. We're going into new horizons. We're looking out into a whole new world. We're releasing the nostalgic things, the things that we've been holding on to. Yeah. And we're going to have compassion for ourselves when we do this, because it's going to bring balance, and it's going to restore balance into our lives. Okay. There's going to be some emotions that come up with this, though. It's okay to allow these emotions to come up. It doesn't matter if it's anger or fear or sadness or whatever the case may be. We're going to hold steady. We're going to sit with it. Okay. We're just going to sit with it. We're going to stay grounded. We're going to let them go. We're just going to let it flow. That's part of temperance, right? We're going to let that flow. And then all the bullshit that we've been stirring around and mulling in, and God knows what injustice things have been going on, is suddenly going to go, boop, no more. I tell you, if you love it, let it go. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be good, my friends. It's going to be good. Let's get you an affirmation for this full moon eclipse. It's the end of an era. It's an end of an era. And that's okay. We don't mind endings to eras, because we have new beginnings coming. And autumn. Autumn is going to be just absolutely breathtaking. I can't wait. I can't wait. Autumn is going to be magnanimous. I don't even remember the definition of that word, but for some reason that word came through. Magnanimous. All right. Your affirmation. It is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality. Especially when we're tapping into the divine feminine with our creativity. Yes. And then I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. With a big full moon right behind her. You see this? You see this? Choose to be free. But honey, it's time to be feral. It's definitely time to be feral. And why the heck not? Why the heck not? Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to add? I feel like we're good. I feel like we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm sorry. I'm so congested. My throat hurts so bad. All right. I think we're good, my friends. Is there anything else? I'm going to check one more time. The end of heartache. Ooh, the Three of Swords in release. Release? The Three of Swords in reverse. That's excellent. Okay. That's, yeah, for sure. Releasing pain, forgiveness, recovery, emotional and physical healing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the end of the heartache era. This is the end of the emotional turmoil era. This is the end of, this is the end of the old bull crap. This is the end, especially for the emotional body. That is, whew, thank you, spirits. Thank you, angels. Thank you, source and creator. Oh my goodness. As I like to say, thank you, Mama, Papa, Divine. Because, yeah. All right, friends. This has been your full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces tarot message and channel message. I will try to recover. I've got antibiotics waiting for me. And so I will go do the thing, and then I'll get right back to our regularly scheduled messaging as soon as possible. In the meantime, follow the moon, shoot for the stars, know that you are loved, and I will see you on the other side.